Begin tonight with that breaking news. Michigan State standing by its embattled president amid the fallout from the Larry Nassar scandal.
7 investigator Ross Jones is live on the campus of MSU. And Ross, the Board of Trustees still says she's the right woman for the job?
Indeed, Heather. It seems like Aly Raisman has fewer supporters by the day, but she has the ones that I guess matter the most. That would be the Board of Trustees. They say she will remain in this position despite calls from Nassar's victims and their family members that say she should be gone.
Your name is not Dr. Nassar. It is not Mr. Nassar. It is not Larry. It's inmate.
While Larry Nassar's victims and their families shared stories of pain and suffering in court, MSU's trustees huddled behind closed doors as the university finds itself under fire from survivors, lawmakers, and much of the country. Before the trustees' meeting, the school had announced it was reversing a position it had held since the Nassar scandal broke, finally inviting an independent investigation into how the school responded to the scandal. Today, they announced Attorney General Bill Schuette will lead an independent probe. What has changed to call for an Attorney General's investigation?
Thank you.
Trustees wouldn't take questions on their way into today's meeting, where cameras weren't allowed, or once it was over. But after 4 hours of discussing legal matters, Board President Brian Breslin read from a prepared statement where he affirmed the board's support for its embattled president.
We continue to believe that President Simon is the right leader for the university, and she has our support.
President Simon was nowhere to be seen today, but she released a statement of her own saying, in part, the testimony of Nassar's victims this week has made many of us, including me, listen to the survivors and the community in a different way. The trustees who continue to support her couldn't explain what that meant. President Simon said she's listening differently to the victims now. The victims have been asking for this probe for more than a year. Was she not listening before?
You will have to ask her all those questions.
As the day ended, more victims and their families came to the podium in the Lansing courtroom to tell their stories. This was day 4 of victim impact statements, with many more still to be told. Olympian Aly Raisman made the trip to Lansing today just to face Nassar before he goes to prison.
Imagine feeling like you have no power and no voice. Well, you know what, Larry? I have both power and voice, and I am only beginning to just use them.
And because there are still so many victim impact statements to get through, they may go until Monday or even Tuesday, which means Nassar may not be sentenced until Tuesday. Only then, once we know his sentence, say his victims, will their healing begin and Nassar's suffering can start. We're live at MSU tonight. I'm Ross Jones, 7 Action News.
Ross, thank you. We can move